This week in Minneapolis, the Minnesota Obesity Center officially opened. Its goals? To find ways to identify behaviors that lead to obesity. Also, it's a good place to meet fat chicks. John Goodman has announced that he will not be returning to Roseanne next year. So how will the show get rid of him on screen? Well, insiders now say that over the last few episodes of the season, Roseanne will gradually eat him. At an emotional press conference this week, a now exonerated Richard Jewell spoke about his ordeal as the chief suspect in the Olympic Park bombing. Quote, "I couldn't think straight, I couldn't sleep, I couldn't eat," he said. Then later he admitted, "All right, I could eat. I couldn't sleep, though. I had trouble." Last week, Duchess of York Sarah Ferguson visited the Big Apple and showed off her 14-pound weight loss. Hopefully this will not interfere with her official duties of sitting on her fat ass all day long. And in California, Christian Brando was released from state prison Monday after serving nearly 5 years for killing his sister's boyfriend. Meanwhile, his father, Marlon Brando, ate 9 pizzas. Former Wilson Phillips member Carney Wilson's new talk show kicked off this month. According to Carney, her show will be different from the others in that guests will be treated with respect and dignity. And then she will eat them. Postal authorities removed a cigarette from a photo of blues artist Robert Johnson to help dignify the musician in a new stamp they've issued in his honor. This isn't the first time the post office has altered a photograph. In fact, the original photo used on the Elvis stamp was based on this photo. King enjoying a hoagie. According to a controversial new biography, Elizabeth Taylor likes her lovemaking loud, rough, and frequent. Coincidentally, that's also how she likes to eat. Well, television history will be made this week when film legend Elizabeth Taylor appears as herself on all 4 CBS Monday night sitcoms. It's part of the network's new campaign, Must Eat TV. She enjoys eating. Ted Kennedy says now that he's won re-election, he can finally relax, get off that crazy diet, and really let himself go. In what is considered a remarkably short period of time, the head of the Federal Advisory Board, Dr. Peter Mellman, has given speedy approval to a controversial new anti-obesity drug. It should be noted, however, Dr. Mellman's wife is a fat pig. New medical research shows that men and women have different food cravings. Men preferring meat and women preferring sweets. Scientists trace this back to caveman days, when men had to go out and hunt for food while women sat on their fat asses eating chocolates. In New Zealand, a convicted swindler who weighs 670 pounds has been sentenced to house arrest because he is too big for prison. According to prison officials, it took 4 inmates just to rape him. Huge man. Talk show host Ricki Lake has announced that she will finally publicly apologize for her role in a destructive anti-fur demonstration. Then she will eat a huge can of frosting. In the new movie Mrs. Winterbourne, talk show host Ricki Lake plays the part of a young mother-to-be. According to film's producers, Miss Lake was so serious about achieving a realistic pregnant look, she forced herself to lose 30 pounds. A story from the world of entertainment this week. Talk show host Ricky Lake had to get rid of her dog Dudley after the pooch became too aggressive with her 7-month-old son Milo. A clearly saddened Lake said, "It broke my heart to get rid of that dog, but he was delicious." She ate a whole dog. In Virginia, police are looking for a stripper who stabbed a man for telling her she was too fat to strip. Police warn that the woman is armed and extremely fat.
It's YouTube Comedy Week, and we're on the red carpet. Comedians from TV, film, and the web are here, and I am also here. It's the show before the show, leading up to YouTube's big live comedy show. Hi, everyone. We're here at the red carpet for YouTube Big Live Comedy Show, and this is the show before the show, and I'm Jenny Slate.
And I'm Cassim G. We'll be here for the next hour talking to all the stand-up comics, musicians, and sketch comedians performing in tonight's big live comedy show. We're also going to hear about new videos that will premiere during tonight's live stream.
And joining us in the show before the show living room is host of NORM MACDONALD Live on YouTube, the wonderful NORM MACDONALD.
Yes, and Jenny, all the stars are here.
Do you want a microphone, Norm?
Yes. Is that my tree?
What a disaster.
Jenny, all the stars are here.
It's true.
Beardy Man, Claude Racine, Dax Flame, Betty Fine,
You got it.
and Raffi Fine, all the stars
You really keep up with all that
are
stuff.
here tonight. Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Harley Morenstein is here.
All right. And we also have comedian Todd Glass. He'll be hanging out backstage with some of tonight's guests. And on the red carpet, we've got comedian Kulap Vailesak and host...
I feel like Todd will be struggling to know these people.
I'm sorry, I'm going to continue with the what the computer says, Norm, although I'd
I'm
love
sorry.
to talk to you more than this computer.
We're on
but
the
I have to do
computer.
what the computer says, even though I do love you, Norm. I think you're one
Okay.
of the best. We're also going to be talking to the host
Well,
of...
I'm no Harley Morenstein.
You're not, Norm, but you gotta just let me read this fucking
Okay.
thing. The host of Daily Grace, Grace Helbig. Okay?
Now you're making fun of
I'm
her.
here now.
Ah,
We're joined by the talented trio called the Lonely Island,
yeah,
who
you know
will be
what I
on the
call
big...
them?
What do you call them?
I call them Sandberg and the other couple of fellas.
The Mind Squad
The
is
other
how
couple.
Rolling Stone put it.
The other two, Akiva and Yorma. Thank you guys for joining us. Andy.
Thanks for knowing our names.
Yeah, no, I read the card. You guys ever been to a thing like this? No. What do you think?
Nothing like this.
It feels so pro and real. Am I on TV? Am I on the internet?
We don't know.
Oh, you're on
Yeah.
the computer.
You're on
fuck.
a velvet couch. You're on a maroon velvet couch in the beating hot sun.
Hey, can I ask a serious
beautiful.
question? I mean, fuck all these jokes. like when you name yourselves, right?
Yeah,
Do you ever have fucking moments of regret later because it's permanent, almost like a tattoo?
absolutely. Yeah, the Lonely Island. I was outvoted.
Oh, you were?
Yeah.
What were the other
What?
runner-up names?
Well, our first album was called Incredibad, and I wanted that to be the name of the band. But I
We would have
lost.
had regrets about that too, though.
Probably.
Let's be honest.
There's no winning when you're a comedy troupe.
Does that
Right.
happen a lot?
It all
Yeah,
sucks.
you're a troop.
Who comes up with the ideas, or do you guys fight a lot over ideas, or how does that work?
It's a democratic process.
Yeah.
Two out
yeah,
of three always
out
two
of
out of
three,
three
yeah.
wins. Yeah.
Who's always getting left out?
Someone's always mad.
It's whoever's not
Yeah.
in town.
Got it.
How do you guys feel in your bodies? Do you feel healthy and strong?
Absolutely not.
I could be eating better.
Yeah.
Yeah, digestion could be going better.
Yeah. I feel like that about
Hey,
myself.
enough of these fucking jokes. Can I ask one more serious question?
Hit me with a real one,
A
Norm.
real one.
Sandberg, when you went to SNL,
Yeah.
you went different than anybody else because you were already a fucking big hit, right?
I don't think so. Is that true?
We were definitely
No.
not a big hit. No.
Oh, Saturday Night Live made you guys a big hit?
Yeah, I mean, we had a small internet following.
Oh, so the computer doesn't really work to make you a big hit?
I mean, that was like 17 years ago, right? How long ago was that? It was a while ago. It's changed now.
Yeah. Yeah. So when you started Incredibad,
Slash the Lonely Island.
yeah, the Lonely Island, what's the significance of that name, though? That's what really I wanted to ask.
The lonely island. You think of all islands as kind of lonely.
Do you really want to hear the story?
Yes,
I do,
please.
I do
Yeah, do a
too.
real short version, which is just basically it was what we called the apartment we lived on Olympic with all the traffic. It was a sarcastic name from a sarcastic Tennessee Williams style sketch we did about the apartment. Akiva wrote a one-act play.
God damn, I wish I had a time machine.
Oh,
To
it
see
was
that
so great.
action.
Yeah, no, to take back my question.
Thought you were going to say to murder Hitler.
I would not. You know, people always fucking want to murder Hitler with their time machine, right? But then I feel if I got back there, I'd be afraid of falling under the spell of his fucking beautiful eyes.
It's true. You
and
want
oratory, and
be
then,
locked in the gaze.
yeah, and then I join the fucking party,
That's
knowing
his
me.
thing. He gives you his full attention. You're like, whoa,
All
wait
right.
a minute. Maybe there's
Norm,
something to
I'm
this guy.
Norm, but before you ask another serious
Believe it
question,
or
we
not,
gotta
they're
move
telling
on.
us to wrap it up. I don't exactly
I
know
want to.
why you
Wrap
guys.
it what?
Perfect.
This is fun for everyone.
It's the
For the
lonely
record,
island, guys.
I would have killed Hitler. So thanks, gentlemen.
Can I just clarify? if I did go back in time to kill Hitler, I would do it.
Yeah, yeah.
I wouldn't get
That's
lost
the-
in
that's
his
the front
eyes
door
and then
choice.
bail.
Yeah.
Just so
Well,
I
thanks
don't get
for-
like
thanks for
hit
having
from
us.
all the like
I know. All the,
defamation
Yeah,
leagues.
no,
Yeah,
He
of,
would, you would
yeah.
end it. Yeah.
pro.
listen,
Okay.
man, I'm sorry
Killing
about
We got to wrap it up.
I'm sorry
It's
about
over.
bringing up Hitler.
You really brought this live show to a new
This is
low.
the first one, right? This is your first interview?
It's just gonna get worse from
This is
here.
the first time I've
Oh,
ever been interviewed a
man.
man.
sign
If you
of
can
things
bring
to
Hitler
come.
into all of them, they're going to ask you back for sure, which is I know what you want.
That's what we're all hoping for.
Okay, tell him to go now.
Or you could just be
Hey,
dressed
I
as
love
Hitler.
you guys, man. Rock tonight.
Love you guys. Love you.
Thanks, guys.
Good to see you.
Goodbye.
You too, buddy.
I'll take my trash. I'll take my trash.
Thanks, guys. It was a good meeting.
Yeah. Crest. Oh, we're back. I just have word that all the stars are out. Rhett McLaughlin and Charles Lincoln Neal just were spotted. All the stars. It was good to see those workaholic guys because I personally am a workaholic. For many years, I was helplessly addicted to workahol. The Roastmaster General Jeff Ross joins us.
Hi,
Yes.
Jeff.
Welcome.
Hi, everybody.
Oh, you got the first
Hello,
applause.
world.
Yeah.
Norm, this is so fun. Thank
Jeff,
you for having
man.
me on your live podcast.
It's always fun to see you without a giant cloud of marijuana smoke between us.
Well, it's outdoors. It drifted away.
Yeah, how you doing, buddy? You got your hair cut a little.
I had a little trim. I was at the doggy groomer for 2 hours today.
Now, I
asked
have
for-
a question, Jeff. You usually show up wearing something very exotic.
Yeah.
Why the denim today?
I dressed like Billy Jack.
Yeah.
You look
You look
sharp.
great.
I
Thank you,
like
Jenny. I
it.
appreciate it.
Yeah.
We're trying to up my game for the live YouTube show.
Yeah.
Oh, man, you're a hot fucking piece of ass.
Look at that. I do all my shopping at the mall. Have you ever been to Forever 41?
Forever 41.
Norm, you're
Listen,
dressing like you're going to help somebody move.
it's-
You're wearing sweatpants to the biggest show in YouTube history.
This is the biggest show on the internet.
You dress like you're going to paint the set.
He can't help himself. I gotta ask you this though. Hey, I saw, by the way, on the computer,
Yeah.
a show you do now called Morning Roast.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. You wake up in the morning, you turn on your computer, there's Jeff Ross waking up himself, roasting somebody. How's that work?
Well, whatever comes to my hungover head, I just start making fun of, and
Yeah.
I put it up on my YouTube page.
God damn, it's funny.
Who should I roast this week?
What about Cassim?
Yeah, I
It
think
would
you
be an
should roast
honor
Cassim.
if you could just do me.
He's an Arab, if that helps.
I only roast celebrities, Cassim, so you're off the hook.
Thank you.
What do you dress like? You're like Harry Potter's accountant.
You just not that up.
Well, I want to thank Jeff Ross for turning the mirror on me today. Back to you guys over there.
Like the inventor of a cure of some disease we haven't thought of yet. Look at you, like Orville Redenbacher's fluffer. I don't know.
Oh,
is
good.
fun.
Good.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Take it out of here. We're streaming live on the red carpet before YouTube's big live comedy show, and many of tonight's performers have YouTube channels featuring their latest videos. Jenny,
What?
do you know how to subscribe to a YouTube?
I don't even know why I'm in this outdoor living room.
Huh. Well, that's many problems that we can all solve together, starting with how to subscribe to a YouTube channel.
Let's see it.
Okay, so say I wanted to subscribe to your new web series, Catherine. And I got to go to the YouTube channel it's on, which is what?
Buh.
But youtube.com/but. Okay, hold this.
Buh,
Buh.
Watch as I go to youtube.com/buh,
buh,
Buh.
and then buh.
Buh.
It's right there.
burr.
What you want to do?
Oh, no, Norm.
Norm, are you watching? You probably need to watch this more than any of us. Let's go up to the right here where it says subscribe. And then it's going to ask you to sign in, but that's how you subscribe. You just
Right.
click
Don't
that
put
one
your
button.
credit card on it, though.
Not yet.
Yeah.
Google.
Buh.
Norm, I got to ask you. You do a podcast where you live stream every Monday.
Yeah, everybody knows that.
Everyone knows.
Oh, man. Buh.
Norm, do you know that you can watch live stream stuff on your phone?
I
or
don't
tablet?
believe that's true. I know I can watch it on my computer, but I don't believe I can watch it on anything other than my computer.
Today is a day for you then. Guess what?
What?
Google, our
Yeah.
friends at Google here,
Sure.
sent us a free Nexus 7 tablet.
Really?
Well, they sent it to you.
Don't
Goodness.
say us.
Yeah, yeah.
Don't say us.
It was just you.
Just
yeah.
Norm.
Let's not get all fucking plural.
Thanks, Google.
Thanks for nothing, Google.
What I wanted to show you is how easy it is to watch yourself and other live streams on your tablet device.
On the computer.
On the computer.
Yeah.
Go ahead and hit play there.
Okay.
It's
Oh,
right
I
there
see.
in my-
It's so simple.
Do you see your face?
Oh, yeah, it's me with a huge fat fucking face.
Yeah, I didn't want to be the one to say it.
Yeah, I've been having a lot of trouble. My doctor, he said, he's not a very nice guy. He said, open your mouth and say oink.
Yeah, you need to get better insurance, Norm.
Insurance. He was calling me a fat pig.
Well, I mean, nobody's going to disagree with him.
Oh, chasm.
I'm sorry, Norm. I've got an acid tongue.
You do. You're an acid-tongued Arab.
Well, here's this.
Well, that's very
for
kind of
free.
you. Thank you very much.
Say thanks to Google.
Thanks, Google. I appreciate it.
Thanks for nothing, Google.
Yeah, thanks, Google.
Yeah, back to you
What the
guys
hell?
over there. It's impossible not to, Harley. Hey, I got one of tonight's performers, comedian and magician, Justin Willman.
What's
Hello.
up, guys? How are you?
Oh, well.
Are we on YouTube right now? Is this happening?
We're live.
Yeah,
we have a lot of views. People are watching us
Yeah. So you're interesting because you do magic and comedy.
at the same time.
Oh, man. I feel like that's really hard to do.
It is hard to do.
Are we
That's
gonna...
like pulling Bugs Bunny out of a hat.
That is
That's
That is-
actually
that's
a perfect.
Exactly what I was
that.
about
That's
to
perfect.
compare it to. It is.
That
Yeah.
was really profound.
Yeah.
Should we
Hey,
do some magic and
yeah,
comedy?
I want to
Yes.
see what this is about.
Okay. I brought a picture. A picture. Can we see the picture?
It's real. That
It's
proved it was
real.
real.
It's
I
a real
can see it.
picture.
I see
okay.
it. It's
and
real.
this is the appearing booze trick.
Okay.
Okay. Norm, you get to name the drink. This is the appearing booze
How
chamber.
fitting, how fitting.
So
Can I get
excited
an ooh
for
ah?
this.
Ooh.
Jenny, do you have a free hand?
Oh yes,
Put
yes,
the mic.
sir.
Yeah. Hold the picture if you could in your left hand. Nice, and then just kind of slide it in there. And I'm gonna put my mic down and then. Yeah, perfect. Down. Nice, perfect. And then hold the mic here. And then if you guys could like hold your hands up and name a drink, Norm, what'd you say?
I would say
Like this.
Wild Turkey 101.
All right, we shall fill the picture with Wild Turkey 101.
I
If
get
people
drunk
on
on that.
YouTube could kind of hold their hands up to the computer would be good. I'll let you hold the mic.
Yeah.
All right, I'll do it. So hold your hands up. You guys can both hold your hands out like this, like send
Okay.
Wild Turkey 101.
This is
Feelings-
absolutely necessary.
This is absolutely necessary. And just watch the picture. It'll gradually fill. Make sure you see the picture. It'll just.
What the fuck?
There's no alcohol in there.
That was. I think we were getting too many views. That was pretty intense. I'll
Wait,
give Jenny
You did
her-
your hands wrong, Norm. That's why.
What the
Wow.
fuck happened?
Yeah, put it down.
That shit happened. That was. You can drop it in there.
God damn, what was that, a misdirection?
Was that
or some
wild?
shit?
Oh, I'm still waiting for the booze.
Yeah, the booze will come. I'll call a waiter. We'll
And
call
I
a guy.
just don't even know what to say because I just got so scared.
Did it freak you out a little bit?
really
I'm
did.
so
Yeah.
sorry.
No, it was beautiful.
It was a beautiful.
It was beautiful.
What do you do with all the glass
cacophony.
now?
I don't know.
You ever make some like
I will recycle it. I'll make.
centerpieces?
You
or-
were actually wondering where these came from.
That's how
So
they
there
do
you
it.
go. That is a former picture.
I feel
Yeah.
like a goddamn fool thinking for 5 minutes about Turkey 101.
I know. You sold the dream.
I know, I could have said anything.
Can
Well-
we get Norm some wild turkey?
Justin,
We'll do it. Thank you guys for
thank you
letting
so
me
much
invade
for
the couch.
Thank
I
you,
appreciate
That
it.
was really cool.
You guys are awesome. Love
Wow.
it. Enjoy
back
the
to
show.
you guys.
Let's do it. Oh, baby.
Hey.
That's not that's dangerous.
It is dangerous. Oh, here we go. We've got creator and the star of Comedy Central's hit series, the Sarah Silverman Program, and she's a member of the comedy collective Jash, and also Sarah Silverman is a wonderful person that I'm really happy to be around right now.
Thank you, Jenny Slate.
Straight up, sunglasses.
You know how I feel about you and about sunglasses.
How do you feel?
I feel good. I hope this our bit works out. We'll see. It'll be fun.
Hey,
Norm, thanks for dressing up.
Hey,
Yeah.
Sarah, listen, man. Congratulations. That's the 100th time that joke's been done tonight. But I also want to tell you, I have a bet with Daniel Kellison, a rather large figure.
Daniel Kelson, who put this whole thing together,
Yeah.
way
Wait, you
over
bet?
his head.
He says you
did
can.
it.
He says you can explain what the fuck Jash is.
Josh is.
Pay up, fucker.
Josh is a comedy collective, a United Artists, if you will. Uniting myself, Reggie Watts, Michael Cera, and Tim and Eric. And what do? We do whatever we dream up. We shoot it, and it goes on there. We can fail, we can do well. It's total freedom.
No offense, but it sounds like some fucking commie gobbledygook.
You got me, Norm.
I mean, I've never heard the word collective.
I know, but
Leon
Daniel puts
Trotsky.
buzzwords in my head,
Oh, he
and then I
does?
just blindly
Hey, out of
say
all
them.
those people you mentioned, who do you enjoy working with the most? Who do you enjoy not working with the most?
Honestly, I don't like saying like diplomatic answers, but I love them all so much. We have a
Ugh.
very good time together. I know it's boring.
It's Tim and Eric.
I like that answer.
No, I love Tim and Eric. Michael Cera, I want to shove up my vagina and give birth to, and
he'd look the
Reggie
same.
is just a very high, brilliant love. You know what I'm talking about.
I'm just in shock because my hand is bleeding from the exploding pitcher.
Yeah,
Is
that's
she at
what
the
I
hospital?
see.
No,
It's-
she's a fucking pro.
That's right. I'm not gonna
No,
go
I
to the
can't
fucking hospital.
Like
I'm
Leo
gonna
in
sit here.
Django there.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like that scene.
Exactly. This whole event is
She got
mostly like
cut.
Django. I got cut.
She got cut by a fucking sorcerer.
But I'm rough, I'm tough, wearing a polka dot blouse, and I'm ready to party.
It's her own fault for having a fucking sorcerer on the show.
That's right.
That is true. I don't like magic. I don't like close-up magic. I have the type of men that feel that they're suited to make love to me and that feel comfortable approaching me
Say more.
are always like a long-haired kind of close-up magic magician type in essence, and it bums me out because I don't. That's not my type.
You like magic far away.
I don't like magic. It made me. It. I don't know why, and I don't think it's okay that I'm this way. But I get a rage in me that makes me realize that I would probably be one of those like Salem witch trial people that
Yeah.
like made witches float in water and stuff.
And then they would all die because people back then didn't
I
know how
love
to swim.
Sarah.
I'm being told that we have to wrap it up, which is unfortunate because I want to talk more about witches.
All the stars are here. Bobby McFerrin just showed up.
Norm, didn't you used to host the news on Saturday Night
I know,
Live?
man. This whole thing's got me thinking. I gotta fucking get back on TV.
It's pretty sad.
Well, Sarah, good luck on the show
Yeah,
tonight.
good luck.
I love you.
I love you too, Sarah.
I
really do.
I just adore you.
Okay,
Norm,
enough of
you
this.
know how I feel
Norm,
about you.
Norm.
And we haven't really met. I know you're the maker guy, that you're special. We've met, really, but we don't really know each other, and I didn't want to just ignore you. I enjoy your socks.
There it is. You
Thank
heard
you.
it here first. Good socks. Norm's in a sweatsuit outfit. I'm in sort of a period piece, and we need to go. Okay.
Oh, boy.
This was fun and weird for everyone.
Go back to you guys. Go.
Back to
That's
Todd
all right.
Glass.
I get up.
Thank you, Grace. Right now, we have stand-up comedian Hannibal Buress. Hannibal, I hear you're closing tonight's show. Congrats. And
Thanks.
excuse me if I'm wincing. That is a fantastic outfit.
Thank you. Appreciate it, man.
What is
Thanks
that?
a lot.
Tell me about that.
It's a shiny suit.
I'll tell you what that is confidence. That's like Eddie Murphy
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
It feels good. It's light.
Yeah.
Comfortable?
It's
comfortable.
reflective.
It's reflecting the light onto you.
Yeah. It's
And
great.
I feel good in it.
I like that you're casual underneath with a t-shirt.
Yeah.
You know?
But the T-shirt's also got these silver specks in it now. So
Well, it's got this. It's shedding
Yeah.
a little bit,
Oh,
but
it's shedding a bit.
I'm good with it. I feel really good right now, and I think I've reached a transitional point in my life where I dress like this 3 to 4 times a week.
I envy
That's
that
just
sort of
enough.
confidence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, I got a question.
Yeah.
You're so hot right now. You're the hottest comedian I know. When'd you know you were funny? And I'm just talking about your physical looks.
Thank you, man. I
Yeah,
appreciate it. But okay. comedy, everybody's funny, right?
No.
Even
No. Have you watched the show so far?
I haven't.
Yeah.
Have y'all not been doing well?
No, it's been fine for the most part.
It's been a bit of a bloodbath, but we're all having a great time.
Yeah. Did you get picked on a lot?
Well, in my group of friends, we just picked on each other. It was just we would roast each other, so it was you had to have jokes, and somebody would if you were in my group of friends at 13, we would talk about those horrible socks until you went home.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And you would, and then you would have to have some jokes.
You're getting a lot of shit for your
My
socks.
therapist said that because if I wear these and I'm okay with it, it means something is right with me.
I think you get a lot of shit for having a therapist as well.
Yeah, Norm's right, man. Things aren't going that well for me.
Yeah.
Again, Norm is in full sweats.
That's
so,
Eddie Murphy
take
shit. I haven't seen that kind of confidence fucking since Eddie Murphy. That suit shows everything. Fuck it.
You got a special Comedy Central special.
I'm looking forward to that set now, because you don't wear a fucking suit like that unless you got some fucking good jokes.
Were you wearing that suit in Animal Furnace?
I was not wearing a suit on Animal Furnace. I wore jeans and a gray button-up shirt.
Well, it airs tomorrow, right?
It does?
Dude, that's what I read on the card. Do you not know?
They don't tell me when it airs.
Tomorrow night, possibly, Hannibal Buress, live on Comedy Central.
On Comedy Central, not live, but...
no, but it's taped.
Rebroadcast. Check it out.
Hey, thanks for stopping by, man.
Thank y'all,
This
man.
has been great.
I enjoy your work with the porn stars.
Oh, you were
I've seen
too
some
much.
of those videos, man.
We're going to have to talk after.
All right.
Back to you.
Later.
It's me. Okay, that was a song from Kate McCucci and Ricky Lindholm, who are the folk rock duo Garfunkel and Oates, and who are looking super, super good right now. You ladies look really good. How do you feel?
Thank you. I feel
how
great.
do you feel? Yeah.
I feel good. It's a little bright. I feel like a cupcake in this dress, but I like a sexy cupcake.
Yeah. Well, our cupcake's not so sexy. The sexiest of the cakes.
They are.
The
Yeah.
cupcakes I make are not that sexy. They're a little.
Cupcakes are great for when you're only slightly stoned.
The funfetti ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The best.
Lots of fun in that Fetty. You guys, tell me about your IFC show.
Filming in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Ooh la la.
Really
Pretty
excited.
excited.
Are you ready to go?
Sure. I think so. I feel excited but scared.
Yeah.
We're very nervous, but
Yeah.
I'm excited.
I think it's gonna be great. You know, I think it's all the nervousness that we have is probably normal for
Sure.
anyone making their own TV show for the first time.
Yeah, maybe it would probably be gross if you weren't nervous.
Right. We're like, what?
Yeah.
It's going to be a hit. It's going to be great, you guys.
Yeah.
We're just gonna make it up as we film it.
No big problem.
I don't think those guys can give you notes at IFC.
No?
No, because it makes them look like idiots. They're IFC.
Yeah. I mean,
Say, look, man, just say to them, listen, you fucking picked up Marin. That should be your go-to thing.
yeah.
Wait, I have a question. So you guys are two very funny females, but when you post videos on the internet, sometimes being a female is a little bit different than if I was to post a video on the internet. What's that like for you two?
Sometimes we've been called certain things.
Many times.
How do you deal with that stuff?
I think I'm numb to it now. We've been called everything so many times. I can't even
In the beginning,
take
it
it
was
in
like,
anymore.
oh my God, I can't believe this. We should just stop doing this. And then now we just don't read the comments and keep doing it.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
that's the right
I think
way to
the
do it.
last
Oh, are
comment
you
I
guys,
read
are
was
you
the
guys
guy-
talking about Barfy Man 362?
Exactly.
Is that you?
No, that's that motherfucker. I don't even want to give him attention, but listen, saying those kind of things about me.
Talk to him. Talk to him right now. Talk to Barf.
Listen, Barfy Man 362.
right.
No, you cannot rape my mother with a knife.
Now it's official.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the kind of comment we didn't want to read anymore.
Yeah.
a lot of sandwich makers. Bitches, go make me a sandwich.
Those ones bother me less than the knife.
Oh yeah, the raping
mother
ones
stuff.
are worse.
Yeah, you don't want to be raped with a knife.
I'll gladly make
I
a
would
sandwich.
much rather be raped with something else.
Yeah.
She got cut by a sorcerer.
I did. I got cut by the sorcerer who was on here earlier.
Oh, no.
Why?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
No warning. I mean, now I just seem like a pussy for bringing it up again because it's a tiny cut. But that's not what I'm supposed to talk about, Norm. You're more obsessed with this little tiny
No, what
thingy.
I'm obsessed with is I can't wait for that IFC show to start with Garfunkel and Oates.
I'm
Okay,
excited
thanks.
too.
Yeah, we're super
I can't
excited.
wait. Yeah.
Well, we're really happy for you guys, and we really, really like you, and have fun this evening.
Thank you.
Thanks, everybody.
Definitely excited to be here.
Okay, everybody, we're just moments from the big live comedy show. Norm, do you feel ready?
What? I'm not going to do anything.
No, you're wearing sweatpants. You're not going to do.
Do you want to apologize for everything that you've said or
What
anything?
did I say?
I don't know.
Wait a minute. I just found out someone else is here.
Oh,
damn
What?
it.
Okay.
You're not going to believe who's here.
Look, I want to thank Jenny and I want to thank Norm for being here and doing whatever this was. So that's it for us. Let's go to Cool Op and Grace on the red carpet. And thanks for everyone who stopped by and good luck to all the performers tonight.
Thanks for nothing, Google.
What I wanted to show you is how easy it is to watch yourself and other live streams on your tablet device.
On the computer.
On the computer.
Yeah.
Go ahead and hit play there.
Okay.
It's
Oh,
right
I
there
see.
in my.
It's so simple.
Do you see your face?
Oh yeah, it's me with a huge fat fucking face.
Yeah, I didn't want to be the one to say it.
Yeah, I've been having a lot of trouble. My doctor, he said he's not a very nice guy. He said, open your mouth and say oink.
Yeah, you need to get better insurance, Norm.
Insurance? He was calling me a fat pig.
Well, I mean, nobody's going to disagree with him.
Oh, chasm.
I'm sorry, Norm. I've got an acid tongue.
You do. You're an acid-tongued Arab.
And there's Charles Woodson. How about that? What a season he had. Great, man. He became the first defensive player to win the Heisman Trophy. And congratulations, Charles. That is something that no one can ever take away from you. Unless you kill your wife and a waiter, in which case, all bets are off.
Yeah.
I love Lost. You ever watch Lost?
Yeah, I'm obsessed with the show. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm still watching it.
I
Yeah.
watch it. I watch it on the
Link?
No,
You got that working?
on the computer, where you can watch like you can watch them right after each other. So you don't have, there's no cliffhanger, you know.
Yeah,
'Cause you
I know
don't have
about that.
You probably watched it six.
Do you think I'm 80?
No, you probably watched the show though.
I did. I watched it during.
So that must have been incredibly frustrating.
No, it wasn't. Why would you say that?
Well, because I couldn't wait 30 seconds to get into it on my DVD.
Sometimes it's better to space things out, though, and discuss it with your friends, have a little talk about what happened, and then you have to wait a week, and it's delayed gratification.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. That's what's fun about a book club. But
We're joined by the talented trio called the Lonely Island.
Yeah,
who
you
will
know
be
what I
on the
call
big.
them?
What do you call them?
I call them Sandberg and the other couple of fellas.
The Mind Squad
The
is
other
how Rolling Stone put it.
I got a heavy foot.
There's a real stream of consciousness thing happening here, Norm.
Yeah, it's called conversation. So, in all sincerity, I know you don't like to hear these things. Emotions, you're like Nixon and
I'm like Nixon.
But I will say,
I was watching last night. I saw speed skating, and my goodness, could the outfits they wear be any tighter? Holy Lord! There was an East German woman. I swear, you could see the outline of her entire penis. It was.
this is Viagra. It's insane. And you know what it's for? Impotent people. All right, it's for impotent guys. So get this. I read this. The pill can make your cock hard for 4 hours.
Right.
So now, who has the 4-hour hard cock? The impotent guy. The rest of us are fucked. Me and you got our regular cocks. Meanwhile, fucking Spade is, Of course, that's the big story in here in Washington is the recent marriage between NBC's Andrea Mitchell and Alan Greenspan, who is 71 years old. And this is sweet, I didn't know this. They wrote their own vows, She promised to love, honor, and speak into his good ear. So that was it's kind of sweet,
We'll see. It'll be fun.
Hey,
Norm, thanks for dressing up.
Hey, Sarah, listen, man. Congratulations, that's the 100th time that joke's been done tonight. But I also want to tell you,
I do like that he picked Kemp. I like Kemp.
Oh, yeah?
He had a strange thing. Did you hear that quote he said? He said he's closer to minorities than the other candidates because he says he showered with a lot of black guys. Did you hear that?
What?
He says because he used to be on the Buffalo Bills.
That's right, he was a football player. Is that true? He said that?
Yeah, he said that the other day. He said he has a closer feel for the minorities because he's showered with so many black guys.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, I don't know if that's, well, how you want to pick your president, right? Showered with a lot of black guys?
I don't know.
I mean...
You're picking Dole because he can do an impression.
Yeah,
you
right.
know, your reasons aren't much better.
If I was going to pick a guy, just because he showered with a lot of black guys, I'd pick Andy or somebody like that, you know? You know?
People don't have to know that.
Oh, I have an announcement to read. I almost forgot. I was told to make this announcement. Table 10, wherever you are, table 10. We're sorry your waitress hasn't been there in a while. Larry King just married her. So... Do you have a hero?
Norman Fell from Three's Company.
That's your hero?
Yeah. Mr. Roper. Yeah.
Oh, Mr. Roper?
Yeah.
That's not a good hero.
That's all I got.
Better than this guy's hero is some gay porn actor. But anyway.
What are you talking about? What?
I don't know. Boomer Esiason is with us. Boomer. How you doing, buddy? Boomer, of course, will replace Frank Gifford on Monday Night Football next season. And Frank told reporters that this will allow him to spend more time with his wife and children. Then he broke down and cried for 45 minutes. So, what the hell am I? And here I am, you know, I look out, I see President Bill Clinton, you know, I see Secretary of State Madeleine Albright, you know, media mogul Rupert Murdoch, you know, broadcast legend Larry King, you know, pornographer Larry Flint, you know, Dick Morris. The list is starting to drop off a little, folks, but still, you get the idea. It's daunting. Well, there's all kinds of sports celebrities in the audience tonight. I see Tiger Woods right there. Tiger Woods, how about that, huh? Yeah, he's up for golf. Of course, he's up for Golfer of the Year this ESPYs. And you know who I feel sorry for, folks, is the other two guys nominated for Golfer of the Year. You see these guys getting ready, you know, it's like, hey, honey, have you seen my tuxedo? No, not the good one. The one I wear when I'm going to get my ass kicked. Have you seen that one? We got a lot of power here, a lot of juice. Mr. Rule Arledge is here, of course, the chairman of ABC News, you know, and a lot of crazy stories coming out of that division, you know. You know, stories about this person sleeping with that person and all that, you know. Scandal after scandal. If you heard the latest, I heard this just the other day. There's a rumor that last week, a certain, I don't want to say who it is, a certain gentleman in ABC News, he went to a party and he got really drunk and he ended up having sex with his own wife. I don't know. But I looked on because I like learning on my Wikipedia, because I was wondering about fame, the nature of fame, because it's changed so much, you know? And when I was young, it was one thing, and now it's a whole different thing. And I was wondering how many people have been to the moon, like have actually walked on the moon. So I looked on my magic telephone, and I found out only 13 or 14 in the entire history of the world. You would think that would make you very, very famous. But no. The last guy who walked, now you'd think he would be famous for being the last guy to be on the moon. His name was Harrison Schmitt. Now, who ever heard of him? Meanwhile, he goes all the way to the moon, hangs around there for a while, and comes back. He's not famous, but a girl with a giant ass is famous. When I was young, a man who went to the moon was famous. And a lady with a giant ass, you'd go, can you stand over there? Because this is...
I one time worked for Otis Elevator. I don't know if you know who they are.
Who?
Otis Elevators. They make elevators.
Okay.
It's a company. And they wanted me to come up with a slogan. I thought I had a great one. Otis Elevators, they never let you down. But when you're writing, you learn a lot of that. I went to a guy who was a big writer guy. He told me about things I didn't know about. Metaphors. You ever hear of them? He said, you got to use metaphors. I'm like, what's that? He's like, that's a thing. So a metaphor is like, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. So I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? So he's like, that means you can take a person, you know, and you can give him all the information and everything, but he still has to be the one to absorb it himself. So I was like, well, why the fuck didn't you just say that? Like, what? Why do you have to put a horse into it? Like, what? You thought I was so stupid you needed to make it into some fable? Like, what? A horse?
You're so good at stand-up, you've gotten to the point, you look for jokes that have the same setup as the punchline. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes,
Can you explain that?
I remember one time, for instance, I was on a Weekend Update, and there was this guy died, Jerry Rubin, and he was a yippie.
Yes.
Not a hippie, but a yippie. I remember my dad going, who's that, a goddamn hippie or a yippie? You know? And so anyways, the joke on a Weekend Update was,
Yippee! Jerry Rubin died last week. Oh, I'm sorry. That should read, Yippee! Jerry Rubin died last week. Sorry about that. I'm sorry. My mistake completely. I didn't read it right.
You want to hear my dad's favorite joke?
Yeah.
He says he was from the farm, you know, and he says a guy comes from the city. City slicker comes and he buys a farm, and the farmer next door comes over to him and says, "Hey, now, would you like to come over to my house tonight? We're going to have a big shindig for you because you know we're neighborly here." And the city guy says, "Well, this is something that's I really like, you know, that this is why I moved to the farm, to have things like this, you know." Guy says it'll be a hell of a big party, you know. He goes, it'll be, you know, a little drinking, a little fighting, a little fucking, you know. And the city guy goes, "Well, that sounds good. What time should I be here?" And the farmer goes, "Anytime you like, just the two of us." So they would drink, then get in a fight, and fuck.
It's your dad's favorite
That was
joke.
my dad's favorite joke. And he also believed that, this is a true story, when I was young, he told me that gay people showed up in the 50s.
They just showed up.
In the 1950s were the first gay people.
He believed that?
He actually did believe that. I guess because it's the first time that he encountered one or something.
Because I went to this gay pride parade, and I saw in it there were these old men and old ladies like with these signs that said, "We are proud of our gay son," you know? And so I was saying, that's an odd thing to be proud of, you know, because it's not an achievement, you know? It's not like something you work all your life to be gay or anything like that. And I just wondered, I had a hard time believing that these 50, 60-year-old men are actually bragging, you know, at work like they're, "Hey, Bill, you know, my kid, oh my God, we're proud of him, Johnny. He graduated from Harvard, you know, first in his class, you know what I mean? Now he's articling over at a law firm, and, oh yeah, he loves cock." You know? This kid.
Do you think this would be funny, just as a practical joke, if you just wrote a suicide note and just blamed some random guy? Do you think that would be, you know what I mean? You know, like your barber or something like that, you know, it was all Ralph Abernathy's fault. Because you know the police would be compelled to go to Abernathy's barbershop and go, "Have you ever heard of a fellow named NORM MACDONALD?" I go, "Yeah, he'd come in every couple of months for a trim." "Oh, okay. Well, anyways, he took his life because of you." Wrote it here in this letter. Would you like to keep the... And then Ralph Abernathy would have to spend the rest of his life walking down.
According to an obscure 14th century law, British Army Captain James Hewitt could be hanged for having an affair with Princess Diana. The punishment for having sex with Princess Diana is death. The punishment for having sex with Princess Anne is having sex with Princess Anne.
You know what else I like about the magic phone? Wikipedia. Oh, you ever use that? That's the best, man. It makes a democracy out of smartness. Everybody's equal now. You know, used to be a guy would go to school 5, 6 years, and then he'd talk to me, and I'd be like, ah. But now it's all different. I got my magic phone in my pocket. So a guy will say to me, he'll go, hey, Norm, you ever hear of a fella that went by the name of Claude Monet? And I go, why, of course I have. I got to go to the bathroom. And I'm in there 20, 25 minutes, and I come back. I go, hey, listen, we were talking about Claude Monet, and I just want to say that, you know what I liked about him was his paintings. I liked the way he painted. He was a painter, and I loved how he used the paint to make paintings. And the guy goes, God damn, Norm, I've never been able to stump you in 2 years.
In what is considered a remarkably short period of time, the head of the Federal Advisory Board, Dr. Peter Mellman, has given speedy approval to a controversial new anti-obesity drug. It should be noted, however, Dr. Mellman's wife is a fat pig.
I know you're from Canada.
Yes, yes.
And do you get
rural
back?
Canada, deep rural Canada.
And do you get back there much and see the old gang, the old chums?
God, yeah. You know, I grew up, we didn't know the things that you do in the city.
City folks,
I remember when my dad, when I was young, he took me to the first time we ever went to the city. And we saw an elevator, and by God, my dad didn't know what it was, and I didn't know what it was.
Mm-hmm.
And we see the doors, it was just magic doors to us. That's what my dad called it. The doors opened, and a big, fat, old, ugly woman in a wheelchair got in.
Mm-hmm.
And then the doors closed. And then the doors open again, and a beautiful blonde walks out. And my dad says, quick, go get your mother. Now, I mean, that guy was listen, he was a dirty dog, but he was a good man.
He's a good man, uh-huh.
When people commit suicide, no one ever understands. You know what I mean? People commit suicide, people go, I don't understand why. And I go, you don't? Well, you live in a cotton candy house or something? What the fuck? You don't know about life? How it only disappoints and gets worse and worse until it ends in a catastrophe? What the fuck? There's 2 reasons guys will hang themselves to the neck. One is, like we said, to escape this worthless masquerade of a life we pretend we have. And the second reason we hang ourselves from the neck is to whack off. These guys, I don't understand. It's called autoerotic asphyxiation. It's a big fancy word, but it's a filthy thing. And this is my problem with it. The risk-reward, it's not good.
This character is voiced by Norm MacDonald.
Yeah, that's Yaphet.
And that he's just a blob.
He's a blob.
Yeah, and how did you get Norm to do it? I love
Norm
MacDonald.
I asked him, do you want to be a blob? And he said, yeah, sure, I'll be a blob, sure, why not?
Yeah, sure, I'll be a blob.
That's how it happened.
Is that really?
Yeah.
Are you buddies with Norm?
I don't know Norm super well, but I've been a huge fan of his for many years. He's that guy who's, you know, for me, he's high on the list of SNL.
No. Oh, crap. Sorry, man. You okay?
Yeah, it's all good, man. You okay?
Yeah, all good. Sorry.
All right, no worries.
Yaphet, there's nothing wrong with you.
Oh, I'm pretty sure there is, Doc. I haven't been retaining fluids like I usually do. My quarters look like a swamp. It's a mess.
There's absolutely no evidence of fluid loss whatsoever.
And then there's this cough. Right?
You don't have lungs, which means you don't have a cough. Yaphet, you've been in sickbay 3 times this week. I know what you're doing.
Claire, look,
just let me take you out on one date. If you have a crappy night, I promise I'll never ask you again.
Yafet, no. Besides, we're incompatible species. It's impossible.
There's more where that came from.
Get out.
All right. How's it going, man?
Nice to meet you.
Hey, Chief. The recalibration's gonna... Yowza!
And this is Yafet.
Hi, Yafet.
Hi, right back at you. You know, this may sound blunt, but you are the only white woman I've ever found attractive.
Well, you're the handsomest pile of cat puke I've ever seen.
Oh, I love this gal.
Ed, can I talk to you for a second?
Yeah, sure. Why don't you guys show Priya the engine core?
Hey, Steve, you think we could change the music to something less depressing?
You gotta get cultured, my friend. Barry Manilow was an underappreciated genius of his time.
Then how come I want to throw myself out the airlock?
I gotta say, watching your corpse drift away to this music would be so peaceful.
Oh, God, Manilow was a genius.
Captain, we're just installing the new spatial manifold.
How's it coming?
And so far, so good.
Bridge to Captain. So, you know Kelly and Ed?
Yeah, I do.
Did you guys, like, go to school together?
Oh, man, I am so sorry.
No, it's my fault. I'm an idiot.
Yafet, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. It's all good.
What is all this stuff?
It's nothing. Just some stuff. Hey, can I get that back, please?
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Just put it anywhere, guy. You don't have to find my G-spot. There you go. Nice work. Okay, I'll see you guys later. Excuse me, I hope I'm not interrupting.
Oh, my God.
Dr. Claire Finn, these are for you.
Yafet, I'm extremely busy.
Look, I'm gonna go for broke. I'm here to ask you out to dinner, and I'm not gonna take no for an answer.
Then we have a problem, because no is the only answer I have for you.
Well, let's see if you still feel that way in 5 minutes. Hey, little girl, I wanna be your boyfriend. Sweet little girl, I want to be your boyfriend.
Yafet, stop it right now. This is a medical facility, and you are way out of line.
Look, just give me a chance, huh? I really care about you. I see how warm you are. I see what a good mother you are to those awful boys. I see how smart and funny and wise you are. And I love you, okay? I love you.
Yafet, the answer is no. Look, you've been coming in here for months pulling this crap. If it happens again, I'm gonna submit a formal complaint. Now go.
All right. I had to give it my best shot. I won't bug you again.
So, this is your place?
This is it. This is where the magic happens.
What's that?
Oh, well, that's my bed. Here, I'll show you. It's nice just to be able to spread out at the end of a long shift. Tickles.
And what is this? Is this you and your mom?
Kind of. My species reproduces by mitosis. That used to be my mom, but now it's me and my brother. He got the looks, obviously.
Yafet,
Yeah?
do you want to kiss me?
What? Yeah, totally.
I'd like that a lot.
Oh. What made you change your mind?
Forget about that. Where do we go from here?
Want to go for a swim?
Where are you going?
Claire, I'm on my way to engineering. What are you doing with that weapon?
Why haven't you called me? I've left you like 900 messages.
Yeah, well, I was told...
What? You just want to slime all over me and then kick me to the curb? Why haven't you called me back?
Claire, I really have to get you.
Answer the question.
Think he knows yet?
No. Look at him. He has no idea.
How the hell can he not know?
What are you guys talking about? We took a piece of Yaphet when he wasn't looking. We dropped it in the buffet.
Oh my God, no you didn't. Yeah, we're just waiting to catch on.
You guys are so hilarious. Oh, I wish I had the guts to pull pranks. I always think of super outrageous stuff and I never follow through. You guys should get to know me better because I'm really funny. Oh, check it out. He's leaving. Oh, I love jokes.
Hey, Doc.
Oh, God, the last person I want to see right now. Yaphet, I'm very busy. This better not be a social visit.
No, it's not. I don't feel well.
What's wrong?
I think I lost a piece.
Excuse me?
I feel like I'm missing a piece, and I can't for the life of me figure out where I lost it.
Well, okay. Hop up on the table. Let's have a look. I'm not quite sure how to ask this, but when your species loses a piece of tissue, is it conscious?
Kind of. I have a dim sense of a dark, wet place. I just can't get any more specific than that.
Bortis, what can I do for you?
I am experiencing digestive discomfort.
With your iron stomach? Okay, have a seat. Yaphet?
Yeah?
I think I found your piece.
Well, what do you mean?
Inside Bortis's digestive tract.
What? What the hell, man? You friggin' ate me?
I did not eat you.
Well, what the hell am I doing inside you bastard?
Bortis, have you eaten anything in the past hour?
Only a slice of progress cake at the buffet.
Yaphet, did you go near the progress cake at all?
Oh, crap. Yeah? With John and Gordon, those dicks.
Mystery solved.
Ah, man, I don't believe it. Okay, how you want to do this?
Do what?
I gotta go in and get the piece.
What do you mean, go in?
I mean, go in. I gotta go in. Pick an entry.
I will not allow you inside me.
Doc, help me out here.
Bortis, I'm sorry. He can do it cleaner than I can.
Do what you must.
Open your mouth. All right, come on. Where are you, fella? Ah, dude, it stinks down here. What the hell you been eating? What is that, is that a boot? Ah, there we go. Jackpot.
Great. Now, if you two wouldn't mind leaving, this is more weirdness than I can handle in one day.
Yaphet, what are you doing here?
I have a grievance.
How'd you get into my office?
I'm Gel.
Right. Well, what's on your mind?
I want to know why you guys put John in charge of the science team instead of me.
Commander Grayson and I both feel that Lieutenant Lamar deserves to be in the running for chief engineer.
What? You gotta be kidding me. What the hell has that son of a bitch ever done to deserve anything?
No final decisions have been made, and I'm aware that you're next in line for the job, but we have our reasons for considering him.
It's 'cause I'm gelatinous, isn't it? You guys can't handle the thought of a gelatinous person in charge of a department.
Yaphet, that is not it.
This is so racist, man. You're so friggin' racist.
I am not. I have several gelatinous friends.
This is a bunch of crap, man. This is total crap. Permission to return to duty.
Granted.
You know what? There was less crap in Bortis's colon.
He's got a little Andy Kaufman in him, Norm. He likes to frustrate, titillate a little, but then periodically he'll say something like, "You know, I feel sorry for the homeless guy's dog, because you know the dog's thinking this is the longest walk I've ever been on."
I give a guy some money out there, a homeless guy in the street, and this is a kind of odd thing. He had a dog with him. You ever see this? He's a homeless guy, but he's got a dog. That kind of odd there. Guy got no home, you know, but he's got a dog. Yeah. And the dog's really thrilled with this idea, you know. Dog's going, "Hey, pal, I can do this by myself pretty well here, you know. With the longest walk in the world you got me on here. What the hell? What the hell kind of a thing? What the deuce?"
One time we were in the office doing update stuff, and
there'd been a news item about there was going to be a newspaper for the homeless, you know, and so we were thinking about doing some of that. So we started improvising. It was more of a scene, not something we could do on the segment, but it was like a tough kind of Perry White kind of editor going like, "You, Miller, I want 500 words on going to the bathroom in your pants. You, Immel, give me something. Give me a human interest thing on urine stain matter. You know, that kind of thing. Yeah, and like a lot of like photos, maybe some, you know, a little human side, you know, what are, you know, pets, that kind of thing. And so nothing came of it, and I sort of forgot we had the conversation. And then the first meeting we have after the summer, Norm comes in and goes, "Hey, Downey, remember that, you know, that thing we were talking about there with the, remember that thing with the newspaper for the homeless, you know, that thing, the homeless newspaper?" And I go, yeah. He goes, "Yeah, well, you know, I was out in L.A. and I was asked to do this benefit, you know, for the coalition to feed the homeless or something, you know." And, you know, and I'm going, no. And he goes, "Yeah, you know, I did that bit, you know." They hated it. Hated it.
All right, you tell me now. That's the Andy Kaufman part of the joke, or is he actually surprised that they hated it? That's what I can't quite figure with Lord.
I know.
Jimmy calls in here periodically and says that he has bought a puppet and he wants to work material out on the show. And I'll say, "Well, tell me about the puppet." And it's an old man puppet who's a Holocaust denier. And it's obviously just Norm sitting at home talking as Norm. He makes no pretension to a puppet voice.
I know.
And I think he's Andy. I don't know. I view a lot of Andy Kaufman in there.
I heard a joke.
Yeah, there you go, Norm. You got it.
How would it take by the night monkey?
All right, hold on a second. Go ahead, Norm.
No, I'm terrible at telling jokes, but a guy, he gets a genie or something that gives you wishes in a lamp, right?
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. And so he's like, "Oh, no, that's not it." He goes to his whole head is a giant pumpkin. That's how the joke starts. Mm-hmm. It's like a giant pumpkin, and then his friend goes, "What happened?" He's like, "I found this genie in a lamp, and he gave me 3 wishes." And he's like, "What happened?" He goes, "Well, the first wish I wished for like $100 million, and I got it. And then for my second wish, I wished for like a beautiful lady, and I got her." And the guy's like, "Yeah, but what happened?" He's like, "The third wish, that's where I really blew it." And the guy goes, "What happened?" He goes, "I wished for a giant pumpkin head."
You guys got it. Really, put a CD out together.
You know what I really hate? You know what I really hate? If you go anywhere with him, like for a couple of days, he does that on purpose. He'll tell jokes with no ending on purpose.
I don't think you need one. Sometimes you can tell a joke like that.
And then that happens.
You don't need to have a joke.
But, you know, I would like to tell you the story of the 3 people who was carrying the biggest cannon in the world to Spain. It was 2 boys and 1 girl. And they had this big cannon, you know, it was 50 feet long. And they carried it over the mountains and under the valleys. And one day they get to the top of the highest mountain in Spain. So the first boy, he point this cannon to this castle, you know, to shoot, you know, because because he was the boss, you know, so he want to point it. And he turned to the second boy and he say, "All right, hand me the cannonball." And, you know, but the second boy, he say, "I thought you had them." So wait, so listen, wait. So, listen, So they both turn to the girl, and she say, "Don't look at me." You know, because they forgot to bring the cannonball. You know, they have the cannon, but they have no cannonball. They could not shoot. Do you understand? Thank you very much.
Finally, in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, a man allowed his 8-year-old daughter to take the wheel of his car, and an accident ensued that damaged 7 other cars and injured 6 people, which once again proves my theory. women can't drive. Safer drivers, men or women? Well, according to a new survey, 55% of adults feel that women are most responsible for minor fender benders, while 78% blame men for most fatal crashes. Please note that the percentage in these pie graphs do not add up to 100% because the math was done by a woman. For those of you hissing at that joke, it should be noted that that joke was written by a woman. So now you don't know what the hell to do. No, I'm just kidding. We don't hire women. A celebrated fertility statue, which many believe has the power to make women pregnant, began a nationwide tour this week. The hundreds of women who claim it caused their pregnancies are of different ages, races, and religions. But they all have one thing in common. They are all dirty, dirty whores. A new book claims that Madonna once smeared peanut butter all over John F. Kennedy Jr.'s body and then licked it off, which just goes to show you, Madonna's a whore. In other show business news, it has been reported that superstar Madonna is pregnant. Although personally I find this a bit hard to believe. I mean, Madonna isn't even married. It's like crazy. And finally, Weekend Update would like to congratulate Madonna, who gave birth to a beautiful baby girl last Monday. The baby weighed in at 6 pounds, 9 ounces, making it the 4th largest object ever to pass through Madonna's birth canal. I like that Madonna's baby thing.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Funny.
Oh,
you know,
thanks.
I really have to give it to that guy that's the father, you know, Carlos...
Leon.
Carlos Leon?
Or Carlos Leon, I forget which one.
Because you got to have a lot of guts. That means he had sex with Madonna without a condom. Yeah. That's great. Pop singer Madonna was outraged this week when a tabloid photographer snapped her picture while she was breastfeeding her new baby. Apparently, the baby was blocking her nipple. Well, filming has finally begun on the long-awaited life story of Evita Peron, starring pop singer Madonna. According to its producers, the film is 100% historically accurate, except for the part where Mrs. Peron has group sex with the Houston Rockets. Texas millionaire J. Howard Marshall may have died 2 months ago, but as we see here, he and wife Anna Nicole Smith can still enjoy a romantic evening at home. Former Playboy centerfold and Guess jeans model Anna Nicole Smith collapsed this week after she suddenly realized that she actually had sex with this guy. And finally, in entertainment news, ex-Playboy centerfold Anna Nicole Smith has filed for bankruptcy. And saddest of all, she slept with this guy for nothing. Well, the Learning Annex in New York is offering a new course to teach women how to smoke cigars. The fee to enroll in the class is $100. The fee to watch the class is $200. According to a new study from Yale University, in order to duplicate the physique of a Barbie doll, the average woman would have to grow to 7 feet, add 5 inches to her bust, and trim 6 inches from her waist. So ladies, you have your mission, now get to it. Hollywood prostitute Divine Brown has written a book describing in lurid detail exactly what she did with Hugh Grant. The book sells for $25, but for $35 she'll show you. Former British cavalry officer James Hewitt, who was Lady Diana's secret lover, says he will never, ever disclose the contents of more than 100 love letters that she sent to him. This, according to Hewitt's new book, I Banged a Princess. Under a new ordinance, exotic, nude, and topless dancing will be banned in any establishment selling alcoholic beverages in the city of New Iberia, Louisiana, or as I now refer to it, the most horrible place on earth. Exotic dancers say a city ordinance requiring them to keep 4 feet away from their customers will put them out of business in Shoreline, Washington, or as I now refer to it, Nazi Germany. In sports, distance runner Jutta Pippig set a record by winning her 3rd consecutive Boston Marathon, despite suffering from both her period and diarrhea throughout the 26-mile run. In addition, Pippig also set a record for causing the most spectators to make this face at a Boston Marathon. Well, Jocelyn Elder's new book, Jocelyn Elder's MD, came out this week. I read it. After closing out a successful first season, the WNBA is considering several changes to improve the level of play in the league next year. Among the proposals, extending the playoffs, increasing salaries, bringing back the three-point line, and replacing all the female players with guys. The WNBA officials expanded to 10 teams this week, adding franchises in Detroit and Washington, D.C. But before you get too excited about the new additions to the league, remember, all of the players are still women. They stink at basketball, that's the problem. Other than that, it'd be a good, good game, but the next time I watch a WNBA game will be the first time I watch a WNBA game. Hey, WNBA, I got an idea that'll sell some tickets. Shirts and skins. It was a bad week for the restaurant chain Hooters. The company has been forced to pay $3.75 million to settle a sex discrimination suit brought by male job applicants who claim that its policy of hiring only women is unfair. The settlement was hailed as a landmark case for guys who try to ruin everything. According to a new survey by the Women's Vote Project, women would be more likely to vote if they could send in ballots by mail or if polls were open longer. Also, more women would vote if you were permitted to bake your vote. They like to bake. I'm thankful for women.
Oh, there you go.
The greatest creatures on earth.
That's all right. We'll get behind that one.
I think women are more intelligent than men. Also, Conan, without women, there would be no cookies. They always want the new people. Oh, hey, guess what? There's a young girl that's middling attractive that swears a lot. Let's get her. Right? Is that the new fucking thing?
Yeah.
Sarah Silverman, hysterical.
Right.
Who's funnier than her?
Nobody.
No, except dudes. But,
Nobody.
but I think she spawned these other ladies. That they forget that she's funny, and they think the whole point is just to be
semi-hot,
attractive, and then talk about sucking cock. And
you got to show
shit.
a lot of leg. You got to show a lot of leg with little skirts on, and then talk about sucking cock and manipulating balls with your hand, and it's hysterical.
Bring back Phyllis Diller. Some ugly old bag, Rosemary. Those are the funny ladies.
Wow. Whoa, that is old.
The funny ladies always used to be ugly old bags. Or Roseanne.
Do you know about this girl? She's mad at you. She was on the Greg Fitzsimmons show. Did you hear anything about this?
I know Greg Fitzsimmons.
Yeah, Greg does a show for us, and Greg was interviewing some girl, and she was going off.
I know who it is.
What's the girl's name?
You know, me and Norm have worked with her before. That's why he's going to laugh when I say the name. Laura Keitlinger. Hates your guts.
Did you know she hates you?
No.
Oh, my God. Do you want to hear the clip? All right. Okay,
When Dirty Work came out, Comedy Central had a show called Canned Ham. It promoted movies, and me and Norm did it.
Oh, she hosted.
And she was the host. And
You like her, right?
But she seemed fine.
You have no problem with her.
She was on SNL, too.
Hey, listen to the comment on this, if you will.
By the way, wait, can I interrupt your old friend, Norm MacDonald? Did you guys write together on,
He's not a friend of mine.
Roseanne,
right?
Well, I was just using it loosely.
Now, you had a reaction
boy,
just now to Norm
MacDonald.
MacDonald. Not a friend, not a fan.
You worked with him, though.
At Saturday Night Live.
Roseanne.
No, I missed him at Roseanne. Well, I came in, and he was supposed to be the my guide through SNL, and it turned out that he is a shit stirrer.
He was busy pissing in a bucket in front of people.
Well, no, he loves to pit people against each other. He used to find articles where somebody said one thing, and then he'd stand in the doorway and laugh. He'd find an article where Janine said something about Adam, and just create all this havoc. So it's funny that you said that, because he's probably one of the few people I really don't like.
Yeah. Norm is someone who really sticks out.
Well,
to you.
because it was such a kind of a vulnerable time, being because it was the first time I'd ever done live TV and stuff, and he really, and for all of us, really kind of made it difficult.
Wow, I've never heard that about. Everyone loves Norm MacDonald.
I barely remember Laura from the show, except for her hit characters, obviously.
I don't even know who she is.
But
She's very talented.
She makes Morweena Banks look like Gilda Radner. But no, but I do remember that specific thing she's talking about, because Janine used to go to the press and badmouth the show.
Janine Garofalo.
Janine Garofalo used to badmouth the show. Shows on the press. So I go, hey, Adam, what the fuck is this? Janine's saying your shit and stuff like that.
And what's
so
wrong
that's
with
creating conflict? I
think you probably upset you. I mean, you are a cast member.
I don't think that's me creating conflict.
That's Janine creating conflict.
Also, Adam was a friend of yours.
And Adam was my friend.
Right.
Listen, I didn't hang around with the ladies on the show, for God's sake, in the first place.
You didn't? What were you going to get off them?
Yeah, I mean,
but isn't it weird?
They're alleged comedy, although I like Tina Fey,
You had a look of surprise on your face, even when this woman said, well, Norm was supposed to be my guide through Saturday Night Live.
Guide?
Did anyone inform you that you were her guide?
No.
There was no such mentoring program at Saturday Night Live, was it?
No, she came in directly after me, so I wouldn't be her
mentor?
Yeah, I'm not going to guide any lady through comedy. That would take me, first of all, I'd have to figure out how a lady could do comedy. And then I'd have to...
You strike me, Norm, from what I'm getting from this conversation. You are a man's man. Do you actually believe that women can't be funny? I'm being serious. Are you kind of more in the school that guys are funny comics, just somehow women can't make that transition?
Well, I don't know about you, but when I was in fucking school and shit like that, I'd be in high school, and you could hear peals of laughter, and you'd run over there, and there'd be a big group of people laughing and laughing. Who'd you see in the middle? A broad.
Surely there must be some woman. Tina Fey, you find
Tina
funny.
Fey, I find funny. Roseanne, I find incredible funny.
She's funny, yeah.
But Roseanne in a very masculine...
She's very manly.
I mean, one of her best jokes was people say I'm too masculine. I say, suck my cock. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Tell them your most famous joke that people say you're too masculine.
Oh, that one. Well, that was my killer joke.
Yeah.
That's my ender, closer. People say, you're not very feminine. I say, suck my dick. That's my closer.
But there's actresses like Madeline Kahn and people like that.
Yeah, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about stand-up comedians. It's hard
What about even Laurie Metcalf?
Laurie Metcalf is fantastic.
Unbelievable.
There we go. All right, so you're finding a few that you like. Yeah.
Fantastic comic actresses.
Right.
Fantastic comic actresses.
Stand-up comedy is a different kind of thing for some reason. Why do you think it is that guys are only funny in that? What is it? What is the secret? Is it the penis? I mean, what is it? All right, forget it. We're not going to get any answers today.
No, I know the answer.
What is the answer?
Artie?
I mean, I just think that it's a man's world, I don't.
Is that the answer now?
Yeah,
Can that be the answer? It's a man's world?
I don't know. Maybe they make each other laugh. I don't know.
They do. They do. Chicks have stories where they make each other laugh, and they're the worst stories on the planet.
I mean, I think in a way, like since the best comedy is honesty,
right?
Women are obviously way more dishonest than men. You know, they do. Whenever you hear women talk, it's all that they hate each other's guts, but they pretend to like each other.
It's so true. You're right.
Yeah.
I saw Sarah Silverman in concert. She was extremely funny.
Sarah's very funny.
Yeah,
Sarah's very funny.
She's funny like a guy, though, right?
Well,
all of a sudden you're finding women funny.
Well, no, I'm saying if you read any article about Sarah, it's like she's a guy kind of.
One of my favorite jokes by her. One of my favorite jokes by her. She said years ago. I think this is Sarah's joke. I blew a Mexican last week, and I've had the shits for 3 days. I mean, that's a joke a guy would come up with.
But she wrote it.
I understand.
Yes, but she talks.
Norm's wrong. I understand.
But she talks in a man's voice. She doesn't talk in a woman's. She's not captured a woman's voice.
All right, whatever you say.
Robin,
right?
He's an expert.
I consider Amy Schumer the funniest person on the planet.
It's a joke. It's a joke. It's a joke. It's a joke.
You don't think women are as funny as men, right?
I do. I think that men are much more interested as you know, generally speaking, in comedy, and it's, you know, the norm is more guys trying to make girls laugh than the reverse, right? So I mean, I think that's why men tend to predominate in comedy. But I mean, you know, there's always plenty of openings for.
Who is a great woman writer? Name 5 great women writers on Saturday Night Live.
I would say right now we have Paula Pell, who's great. We have.
Hey, you want to take a call from Joel?
Wait a minute,
in Kansas
you're not letting
City? No, I don't want to embarrass you. You're having trouble getting past 1.
Norm, you cut me off when I was naming my favorite women writers. I didn't get to say Emily Spivey, who's there right now, who's a genius.
You're just naming people that are
Pam
on this.
Norris. Huh? No, Pam Norris was a writer like 20 years ago.
Okay, keep going. That's 3. Okay, go.
Rosie Schuster.
Yeah.
I'm just
That's 4.
Tina Fey is a great writer, but I think of her now as a performer. But she's a very good writer.
Well, that's 5. You did
5.
it, Jim. You did it. You did it.
Oh, I could go on and on.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, let's do 10 then.
Let's because then I'm just going to piss off people I don't name.
All right, Jim. We'll take a break and we'll let you collect your thoughts. Who is the funniest guy ever on Saturday Night Live?
Man, you know, I prefer to say that there's like a group of like 10 people who it's hard to find, because, you know, it's
Is it Paula Pell or?
Well, she's not a performer on the show, but
No, but I mean just in the room. No.
Oh, you mean the fun? Well, you know, I always thought that Norm, you were one of the funniest people I've ever met in my life. Certainly,
No,
I can't think of. Well, like
Bill Murray?
Someone like David Spade is hilarious.
He's unbelievably funny, but I meant, yeah, he's probably the funniest guy in real life. But I'm saying as a sketch performer.
As a sketch performer, I mean, the list would, and I don't know how to pick from among it, but it would have to include Aykroyd, Bill Murray, Eddie Murphy, Dana Carvey, Will Ferrell. I think.
So you didn't like Belushi then?
Well, I don't know that I wouldn't put John at the first tier. That's all I'm saying. I'd put him like second team.
Because just like
because otherwise this first team's going to have way too many guys, and they won't get playing time, and they'll be unhappy.
That's interesting. You didn't mention a woman.
Oh, I thought you said the funniest guys. I was going to say the women next.
I said the funniest performers.
Okay, well there it. See, I hate women. You got it out of me. Still, I think that also I'd say the women we have now. I mean, I don't know how you'd pick among I should say. Maya Rudolph and Amy Poehler and Kristen Wiig. I mean,
I think you'd choose Gilda Radner, wouldn't you?
Well, I love Gilda Radner, and I think she was really funny. Okay, she's on the first team. She made the first team.
Sweet, Jim.
But and then I better think of the ones I knew. Well, Jan Hooks was great. You know. Yeah.
Okay, we know you like girls. I
consider Amy Schumer the funniest person on the planet?
Well, good evening, Mr. President, Mrs. First Lady, and the distinguished members of the Radio and Television Correspondents' Dinner. You know, when I accepted the honor of performing here tonight, one thought crossed my mind, and that was, please, God, don't let me bomb in front of the President. Anyways, the dinner was great. You enjoyed the dinner? We had some salmon. Yeah, it was delicious. It was great, and I thought it was, I thought it was refreshing to see Democrats serve something other than subpoenas for a change. I thought that was nice, I'll be doing some jokes later. I just thought I'd. As Mr. Harledge knows, of course, TV has become a very tough game. You got to stay competitive, As we all know, ABC's Good Morning America is in a little turmoil, a little trouble, a little rating trouble. And they're considering a lot of ways now, to boost the ratings. And I don't know, I think they're getting a little desperate. I heard that next week Charles Gibson will announce he's a lesbian. I mean, is that going to help anything? Nobody wants to hear that. And also today I took a visit to the White House. For any of you who haven't taken a visit to the White House, unbelievable. So, awe-inspiring and, very rich in history, so beautiful, Although I did notice a kind of an odd sign on the president's desk. It said, the yen stops here. Have you seen it? What the hell's that mean? The yen? I thought it was the buck stops here, I'd always heard. You got to hand it to the president. His injury is not holding him back from doing the business of the nation. In fact, he just nominated Major General Claudia Kennedy as the Army's first female 3-star general. And I think that's great. She's doing a great job. Apparently, the only thing she's having trouble with, she's having difficulty figuring out how to sexually harass herself. She doesn't know how to. What's that? Guy yells my name for no reason. I like that Madonna's baby thing.
Oh, yeah.
Funny.
Oh,
it's, I really have to give it to that guy that's the father, Carlos...
Leon.
Carlos Leon.
Or Carlos Leon, I forget which one.
Because you got to have a lot of guts. That means he had sex with Madonna without a condom. Right? That's great.
You know what I always admire about you, Norm? You like to set the tone right away. You like to come out and sort of set the table for everybody and say, this is what we'll be doing.
This guy was telling me all kinds of stuff. He told me that, he said, I don't know if you know this. This is an interesting thing. He told me, did you know that elephants do not really have a good memory?
I didn't know that. Is that true?
Well, that's what this guy said. And then,
well, then it must be true.
He also said that on, that show Star Trek?
Yeah?
He said the actual name of the starship was not the Star Trek. It was the Enterprise.
These are gems for people at home. I hope they're writing them down.
I like that Madonna's baby thing.
Oh, yeah.
Funny.
Oh,
it's, I really have to give it to that guy that's the father, Carlos...
Leon.
Carlos Leon.
Or Carlos Leon, I forget which one.
Because you got to have a lot of guts. That means he had sex with Madonna without a condom. Right? That's great. Was he
started here in L.A., but you're from Canada.
Yeah.
You started in Canada. I did some gigs in Canada, and it's a little different, isn't it?
It's kind of rough there because they got like a lot of people that like hate me.
Oh, well, that could be a disadvantage.
That's rough going in. But it was all like you go to these crazy places like Medicine Hat or Red Deer.
Yeah.
Or I played one place, Head Smashed In, Buffalo Jump. It was a crazy place.
Yeah.
And you know how it got its name? It was a guy, in the old days, the buffalo used to run and open in the plains. It was beautiful, way back in the 70s. And they would run. And so the way they'd catch him is, Jay, they'd dig a hole with a shovel.
Right. Dig a hole. Yeah, I got you. Yeah.
And then they dig the hole with the shovel, and then the buffalo, they're dumb animals. They just run, you know, and run and run and run, and then fall into the hole, right? So one time this Indian dude, a brave, you know, he was digging the hole, and he didn't hear all the buffaloes were already running. And then all the buffaloes fell on his head and smashed it in. So then they called the town Head Smashed In Buffalo Jump. It's a very unwieldy name.
Really unwieldy.
Do you have plans? Norm, we're only a few days into the new year. Do you have plans?
Yeah.
Anything you'd like to see happen? Any resolutions?
I have my resolutions. I always make resolutions.
That's good.
You know?
Yeah.
And I think that the big mistake people make when they make their resolutions is they overreach, you know? They make resolutions that they can't possibly...
Set their goals too high.
They set their goals too high, yeah. So then they're only setting themselves up for failure. So what I do is I do the opposite. I set my goals low, knowing that I will reach them.
That's right. And when you do, you check them off.
I check them
you
off.
Feel good about yourself.
Right.
Yeah.
So I had 2 this year. One is I'm going to get a haircut. I know. I'll be able to do that. And the second one is I'm going to watch that TV show, Run Away with the Rich and Famous.
Oh, those are your resolutions.
Yeah.
Yeah, good for you.
So I know.
Have you, Norm, have you seen a doctor?
About what?
Oh, about anything. You just look like you're a little off your game a bit.
Well, I got the laryngitis.
Yeah, I know you got the laryngitis.
We've got one.
Do you think the LGBT community? Do you know? First of all, do you even know what it stands for?
Yeah.
What is that for?
Lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender.
Is it? I don't know if you're right, but
I mean, you can make up whatever acronyms you want.
Well, you got a computer, you can look it up.
I'm not going to look up what LGBT means.
Well, somebody
I know what
can tell
LGBT
us
means.
I don't
just
think that's what
told
it
you.
means. Because B, I mean, all B's are G.
All bisexuals are gay?
Well, yeah. Obviously, right?
Well, they have gay components they can be attracted
all
to.
All B's are G. All L's are B. I'm sorry.
Well, you're saying all bisexuals
I'm trying
are gay
to do
and
some
lesbian.
syllogisms. No. I'm saying, do you think any of them go, I wonder if those... Do you ever think at the meetings they go, could I, because, in their community, the LGBT community, I don't know where it exists, where they have their headquarters, but do you ever think the L's, the G's, and the B's go, I have an idea. The T's, I think it's LGB sounds good. And then somebody else would go, somebody with a hat that looked like Carmen Miranda's would go, no, I like LGBT. And then the other person, you're going to get a lot of trouble for this segment.
I'm not.
What?
I'm not.
I love everybody. You know what I mean? Without love, what do we got? I don't care if a guy's a guy, a girl, a guy, girl, I couldn't care less. I love them all.
What do you make of...
I'll have sex with any of them.
So you're the B?
Huh?
You're the B?
No, I'm a person that is so tolerant that I would have sex with an L, a G, a B, or a T. Isn't that nice? But I would not have sex with a straight person.
Do we have one more question from Scott? Scott, jump back in and you can wrap us up.
You asked me
here.
about my podcast.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Well, Periscope did.
Yeah,
Is
Periscope.
it coming back?
Yeah, the problem with my podcast, I only get guests that are interesting, unlike you. You have to just, whoever they throw in here, you have to.
Yeah, but you're good. You're interesting.
I'm all right. If we could start it all over, I would,
What would you start with?
First of all, I just start with how much I love Caitlyn Jenner and how courageous I think she is. And all transgenders, are courageous, except the ones that are serial killers. I don't care for them. I'm torn, actually, with the because I love the part of them that is transgender so much. There's only been 2 in the history of the world,
Transgender people or transgender serial killers?
Transgender serial killers. Ed Gein, and there was another fellow. lady. And so I'm torn because the transgender part of them I love so much, and the serial killer part of them, I mean, I don't care for that. You know, I mean, let me just go out on a limb here and say, I am against psychosexual sadists who slay people.
But it's a difficult balance because, on the other hand,
I love transgenders so much.
Yeah,
I love them.
Well,
you know, if I could have sex with a transgender every day for the rest of my life, I'd be a happy man.
As long as they're not straight.
Yeah, I don't want no straight people. I don't like straight people.
There you go. You heard it here first, folks. Norm,
everybody but straight people.
Everybody but straight people.
Straight people, I got no use for. Now, you're a good man.
I got to kick you out.
All right, baby.
Otherwise, your publicist.
I love you, man.
I love you too, Norm.
It was really nice. I mean, I don't love you in that way.
Well,
unless
I'm not straight.
Yeah.
Much more coming up, Norm.
Are you?
Watch this space.
All right.
Let's talk about you now. Let me ask you something.
Yes,
Another guy from Canada has come and invaded show business here in the United States.
With an acerbic wit.
So many funny guys come out of Canada. What is it about Canada that produces all these comedians? What do you think it is?
I don't know, because when I'm in Canada, no one's funny.
You think it's the long, dark, cold winters? You just have to find something to laugh about?
We don't have dark winters. We don't live in the Arctic Circle.
But they're long, aren't they?
They're long and cold, and they're cold.
And really cold.
Yeah, they're cold.
So when you're a kid up in Canada...
I don't want to put too fine a point on it, but they're cold.
Yeah.
You said this is the coldest you've ever been. You're Canadian, so are you okay with this?
I've been colder than this. I've been colder than a vampire's...
Go on.
That's like an 8 a.m. joke.
We can do it at 7:19. The stage is yours.
Are you drunk? Because all you did was ride a cooler and you're sweating.
I am. Well, it's hot it's hotter than a $2 pistol
Well, he's got like
in here.
12 layers on,
I think. I thought it was going to be really cold.
Well, you're from Canada. This should be springtime for you.
No, I know I'm from Canada, but I'm still a human being. Like it's not like we evolved differently. I'm from the frozen north.
Yeah.
Yeah, it gets colder than a. It gets colder than a.
Here it comes. Get your finger on the panic button.
No, it gets colder than a vampire's demeanor.
Okay, that's better.
Wow.
Surprisingly cerebral.
Well, let me ask you something. Now, I knew you when you started here in L.A., but you're from Canada.
Yeah.
You started in Canada. I did some gigs in Canada, and it's a little different, isn't it?
It's kind of rough there, because they got like a lot of people that like hate me.
Oh, well, that could be a disadvantage.
That's rough going in. But it was all like, you go to these crazy places like Medicine Hat or Red Deer.
Yeah.
Or I played one place, Head Smashed In, Buffalo Jump. It was a crazy place.
Yeah.
And you know how I got his name? It was a guy, in the old days, the buffalo used to run and open in the plains. It was beautiful, way back in the 70s. And they would run. And so the way they'd catch him is, Jay, they'd dig a hole with a shovel.
Right. Yeah, I got you. Yeah.
And then they dig the hole with the shovel, and then the buffalo, they're dumb animals. They just run, and run, and then fall into the hole, right? So one time this Indian dude, a brave, he was digging the hole, and he didn't hear all the buffaloes were already running. And then all the buffaloes fell on his head and smashed it in. So then they called the town Head Smashed In Buffalo Jump. It's very unwieldy name.
Really unwieldy name.
Yeah.
And you played gigs there? I mean, what were the audiences like?
They were horrible. Man, they hated my guts.
Yeah.
One time I kissed Relic.
The Beachcombers?
Yeah.
Were you on a ferry or?
No, that Indian guy from the show gave me some bad heroin.
That's not true.
No.
You made that up.
I didn't make that part up, but I did have a long kiss with Relic.
For a show or just?
Well,
party?
Yeah, no, I was supposed to be on the Beachcombers.
Right. That would have been awesome with Jackson Davies too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And turns out I was never going to be on the Beachcombers, and I was just going to be in Relic's hotel room.
What, were you in Vancouver?
Yeah, I was in Vancouver, and I'm like, this is going to be the greatest. I'm going to be, I was supposed to be like the new breed of the Beachcomber and everything. That's what Relic said.
So this is a next generation Beachcomber thing?
Exactly.
Okay.
Beachcomber, the next generation. Relic was supposed to be the executive producer, and he'd make occasional like appearances. This is what he told me in his hotel room.
Come on. This didn't happen.
No, it didn't happen.
Okay. I got to read this book. Sean.
Hey, I should put that in the book.
You should. I know there's a couple generations maybe between you two as comedians. Looking at
a couple.
Watching Norm over the years and some of the characters, what's it like being alongside one of the best?
Oh, it's great. I mean, I love Dirty Work, and I love Saturday Night Live. And then I worked with Norm. He was my boss, my first boss in Los Angeles.
Yeah, Sean's awesome, man. Future of comedy. If you show this clip like 10, 20 years from now, you're going to go, who's that old guy talking about, who the hell is Relic?
Oh, I love that
I'll
story.
be like Relic, and he'll be like me, like 20 years, when you look at this in the fall. In Canada, it's different. Like here in the States, you vote for the president, maybe you vote for the wrong guy, a war happens.
Right.
In Canada, it's not like that. You go, like, what's the big thing? Should they make that bridge?
Right. That's the biggest.
Yeah. So it doesn't really matter. So it's,
It's too much pressure.
We're very inconsequential, Canada.
Yeah.
Last time I performed here at the Just for Laughs Gala was 25 years ago, and I did so well, they invited me back. So that was nice. I love Montreal, my God, and call me an eternal optimist, but I really believe in my heart that this is the year that the Expos are finally going to win it all. Montreal, famous for a lot of things, one of them being the greatest strip clubs in all of the world. Yeah. Last night, are you aware of Club Super Sex? Yeah, so last night I went to Club Super Sex. I chose the soup. Big mistake. Hey, big election coming up, and in Canada, this is the difference in elections in America and Canada, is elections in America mean something. You vote for the wrong motherfucker, the world blows up. I don't need that on my hands. Whereas Canada, it's always like, well, what's your view on the bridge? I say keep as it is. I don't think they need to clean that up. That's fine. It was easy when I was young to vote because it was simply, you just didn't vote for the French guy. It couldn't have been an easier choice. As a matter of fact, I almost feel like coming back this fall just as an homage to my late father and not vote for Trudeau. My dad did not like Trudeau. Trudeau was my hero, though. I loved him, And since I've come back, I've been watching the news and everything. I've been seeing Justin, And I thought, by God, this Justin kid, he must be brilliant because his father was Pierre Elliott Trudeau. But then I forgot, he's got a mother. So that's kind of evens everything out. What's also different in America and Canadian election? In America, you get to vote for the President of the United States, and in Canada, you vote for some motherfucker who lived down the street. In your riding. Whatever the hell that is. So then, that guy, he goes to the House of Parliament, you know, and he's like, oh, wow, this is big. And then the speaker's like, all right, well, what are we going to talk about? Anybody want to bring an issue? And then your guy's like, yeah, I just, our bridge ain't looking too good. The speaker's like, what the fuck are you talking about? I go, no, I'll sit down. Sorry about that,
I was at a party with a friend and so I noticed you first. And you returned my gaze, knew how to quench my thirst. You took me to that room like a dream come true. The dance you performed was just for me and you. Kisses on the neck, then you work your way down. Let yourself go for me all around town. Seductively stood before me, but it feels so good.
Thank you and good evening. I'm Norm MacDonald, and I could not be more excited to be here. You know, when I was asked to host the Canadian Screen Awards, I called my good friend Chris Rock, and I said to him, I've got some great news, Chris. I'm going to Canada. And he said, I've got some great news, too. I'm hosting the Oscars. What are you doing in Canada? And I said, you know, visiting some family, friends. The usual. We're coming to you live from Toronto, or as you cost-cutting location scouts call it, New York City. Never has there been such an assembly of great Canadian talent in a single location that did not have to be Zamboni'd first. Tonight, the CSAs are being seen in over 50 countries. Isn't that exciting? Oh, wait, I'm sorry. No, wait. I misread that. 50 counties. And a couple of regional municipalities. We are here to celebrate nominees for their wonderful work in Canadian cinema and television, which is a lot like celebrating the Northern Lights. You probably haven't seen them, but you've heard they're amazing. We have a lot to celebrate in our industry. Amongst the TV shows nominated tonight are Amazing Race Canada, Big Brother Canada, Master Chef Canada. Where do they come up with these ideas? But it's been a wonderful year for Canada. It's been a especially great year for one little guy. One adorable little Canadian youngster who's already accomplished so much. Of course, you know who I'm talking about, Justin Trudeau. Hasn't he had a wonderful year? It's been a busy weekend getting here. We lost an hour. As you know, daylight savings time went into effect last night. I give it 6 months. Well, we're going to start the show, but I was... It hasn't started yet, you didn't know. I saw a wild look of alarm cross your eyes. But I was backstage yesterday, and we were doing rehearsals, and I asked, what is the statuette called? And they said, it's called the Canadian Screen Award. And I said, well, that seems kind of dull. Like, what? That's the name of the award? And they said, well, we've been bandying around different names, but none of, they said in Canada it takes a long time to get stuff done and stuff. But one of them that they said, one of them they mentioned was the Candy. And I think John Candy, I mean, who doesn't love John Candy? So, of course, the statuette should be called the Candies. So what I'm asking you to do is, if you are a presenter, ignore the teleprompter and say, the candy goes to. And if you are lucky enough to win one, go, I would like one a candy. What do you think of that? Can you go along with that? Excellent. That would make us a better nation. I am not here to upbraid. However, I think I made it quite clear that these awards should be referred to as the candies. A 9-year-old child knew. Are you so burdened with this preposterous technology? So I would like not to see that again. You know, backstage I was thinking how different things are since I moved to the United States. You know, now I'm in the United States. One thing I've noticed about films, I don't like foreign films anymore. You know? They're all like artsy, kind of not my cup of tea. But when I grew up in Ottawa, by God, I loved foreign films. You know, Star Wars, Smokey and the Bandit. Do you remember that one? Here to present our next award, the Candy. And this will be the end of my upbraiding, I hope. George St. Kitts and the Candy Band. Who can take a sunrise? Come on, guys. Sprinkle it, but they can't. Well, whatever. Well, our next presenters are political people. And it made me think, because I was just told Cape Breton Island, I don't know if you know this, but they are offering sanctuary to anyone that lives in America after Trump is elected president by a landslide. And I agree with this in principle, but why Cape Breton Island? I mean, can't I just flee to Toronto? Do I have to leave the fucking planet? I mean, I just go to Baffin Island while I'm at it. All right, now welcome to the stage, 2 Canadians. Oh, the candies are going great so far, aren't they? I would like to say to Eugene Levy that there's no reason to be ashamed of your son. My son only this morning punched me in the chest really hard. Listen, I have some good news. I just found out that all of you here tonight will be getting a swag bag. Yeah. Just like the Oscars. I haven't seen one yet, but why don't we take a look and see what you're getting? I'm going to call Megan, our golden girl, out. Megan, our golden girl? Hi, Megan. Come on out here. Ah, you brought the swag bag. Yes, can you hold it open? And then I'll take things out of the swag bag. What do we have here? A loose pancake. What else we got here, Megan? We got, oh, this looks cool. It's a CD, you know what they are, of Nelly Furtado singing all the national anthems. Torn from today's headlines. See what else we have. Well, we have this. Ah, yes, this. This is a bottle of Eau de John Cherry Cologne. It's for the gentleman in the audience. Now, what else do we have? Hopefully something a little funnier than the last one. Here. We have a 30-minute massage from producer Robert Lantos. Don't try to go for 50. You only can hit 30. Now, what else do we have here? Oh, a curling stone. You know what these are made of? I always took them for granite. Last time I take a joke from Martin Short. All right. Megan, just do some house cleaning here. Having a hand for Megan, our Golden Globe. A natural mistake. All right. Listen, guys. For some reason, I've been told to stretch. So, oh, I've never tried that before. The show's over, folks. Good night. For the first candies, respect, peace.
Unfortunately, the radio station launched the day after Princess Diana died, so it was quite. It wasn't quite the sort of fanfare and celebration.
Now
a bit like when Farrah Fawcett died, and then it was usurped by Michael Jackson.
Somebody told me the Queen murdered her.
Yes, she did. Yeah. Yes, that's well known in England. Yeah, I'd like to apologise to the Queen.
According to an obscure 14th century law, British Army Captain James Hewitt could be hanged for having an affair with Princess Diana. The punishment for having sex with Princess Diana is death. The punishment for having sex with Princess Anne is having sex with Princess Anne. In other book news, Prince Charles released an autobiography in which he states that he never loved Princess Di and that his father pressured him to marry her. The book is entitled, Of Course O.J. Did It. I mean, come on. Queen Elizabeth II visited Russia this week, becoming the first English monarch to set foot in the Soviet Union. The visit, which will last for 2 weeks, is expected to have absolutely no effect on anything whatsoever. New York City doorman Lenny Ladenhoff nearly fell over from shock when Princess Diana confided to him that she was feeling horny and invited him to drop by her hotel suite Thursday evening. Way to go, Lenny! Last week, Queen Elizabeth won 10 pounds in her country's national lottery. However, she has no plans to quit her job as Queen of England. Yeah, I knew. You think I didn't know? A blind man felt Princess Diana's face last week and said she is the prettiest woman I've ever seen. He then picked up a toilet plunger and said, "Thank you for this royal scepter. I shall treasure it always." And now a correction to a story we ran last week. Prince Charles is actually the one in the middle. So we apologize for that. Well, New Yorkers were asked in a recent survey what they thought of the new slicked-back hairdo Princess Di displayed on a recent trip to the city. 38% of New Yorkers approved, 45% disapproved, and 17% said, "You stopped me for this? Now I'm going to shoot you." Former British cavalry officer James Hewitt, who was Lady Diana's secret lover, says he will never, ever disclose the contents of more than 100 love letters that she sent to him. This, according to Hewitt's new book, I Banged a Princess. In England, a much-publicized videotape of a naked Princess Diana having sex with her lover, Captain James Hewitt, has turned out to be a fake. But on the bright side, it's still a video of two naked people having sex. The Franklin Mint has announced plans to market a Princess Diana porcelain doll. And the timing of the move has made some people very unhappy. Critics charge that the doll is in poor taste, and they're even more upset about the Franklin Mint's other new offering, porcelain landmines. You can play with them together if you want. A Tampa businesswoman who bought several of Princess Diana's gowns as a collector is now putting them on display to raise money for charity. However, her method of display is being described by many as inappropriate. Still, for 4 bits, you know, it's a good deal. Well, a sad story from Britain this week. According to the Earl of Spencer, several intruders have recently broken into his family estate in search of souvenirs from Princess Diana's grave. But the Earl says he knows just how to protect the site. Landmines.
I use my time for you know what I do? I do a lot of charity work for things that people, I don't like arguing with people, you know, when they have another opinion than me. So what I do is I pick very popular opinions, and then I work for those people. Like, for instance, there was, you know the landmine big thing? Princess Diana, one of the greatest people who ever lived, she was against landmines. So tragically, she died, you know, before her landmine crusade really got rolling, you know. And of course, it was a terrible tragedy and everything like that. And then she died, and hey, how about this? Remember when she died, and then Elton John wrote that song for her, but it was the same song that he wrote for Marilyn Monroe? It seems like kind of a jip. But the king's like, hey, man, you wrote a song for my daughter? I don't know if there's a king. You wrote a song for Princess Diana? Yes. Well, you all ready? She just died an hour ago. Yeah, I wrote it. I wrote it. And here it is. She lived her life like a candle in the wind. Wait a minute. It sounds like that song you wrote about Marilyn Monroe. Well, it's a little bit, some of the same words. Well, why'd you do that? Because they're similar when you think about it. Come on. Marilyn Monroe, she was taking crazy drugs and promiscuous, running around. Man, you know, you never knew if she was going to live or die. She's just living her life crazy like a candle in the wind, you know. And Princess Di, she lived in a castle. But, you know, they're sort of the same. They were blonde. I got to go. But anyways, I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, that I am very against landmines. So I will go and I will make, I'll go to protests, you know. And I'll have a big sign that says, no more landmines. Because if you don't know about landmines, hey, you're educating me about stuff tonight. I'll educate you a little about landmines, you know, because there's many different causes, you know. And landmines are terrible. What they are is they put them underneath the earth, and then you step on them, and they blow you up. So I go there, and I protest against them. And what's fun about it is there's very few counter-protesters. You know, there's a couple of guys out there, but clearly these guys are in the pocket of the, you know, big landmine companies in this country. You know? I don't mean to get all Bill Maher on you or anything, but if you think that the landmine companies in this country care about you, the little person, they don't care about you. They care about blowing you up when you're not expecting it. That's how they make their money. No.
I would guess that one of the good things about this, you had some time off. Have you taken some vacation? Have you gone anywhere, traveled?
Yeah. I went. I wanted to get away from all the showbiz, crazy showbiz.
Yeah.
So I decided I'd go on a vacation, you know. Right. And I don't like to go to hotels because all my years of doing my nightclub act, I don't like hotels. Yeah. So I decided I'll go, you know, my buddy tells me, he goes, hey, you should go to one of them bed and breakfasts. You ever hear tell them?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah. The idea is you go there, it's a guy's house, and you live in his room, and then he makes you some breakfast.
Right. Very
yeah. It's a thumbnail.
Yeah,
you know?
That's it, sure.
So I looked one up on the internet there, and I found one. I went to Vancouver Island, Victoria, which is beautiful.
Wow.
Oh, my God. It's God's little country. And so I go there, and I look up my place where I'm supposed to go. I have it on a little piece of paper, and I knock on the door, right? And there's no answer. So I knock again, and there's still no answer. So finally, I look like in the window there, and there's an old man sleeping on a couch, you know?
Yeah.
So I bang on the door, ringing the doorbell, you know? So finally I hear like, hey, keep your pants on there, you know, from the inside. And he comes to the door, old guy, you know, but I'd say 80, 85 years old. Old Harold Delaney was his name.
Harold Delaney?
Yeah, nice enough gentleman, you know? And so I got in there, and I says, well, I better go to sleep. There's no one else there, you know? Like, I thought it'd be like a whole bunch of people in different rooms, you know?
Yeah.
And it was just me.
Yeah.
So I go up, and I go to sleep, and I'm ready to go to sleep, and a knock comes on the door, right? Knock on my bedroom door.
Right.
So I figure, uh-oh, old Harold Delaney wants to have sex with me there. You know?
That's the first thought that went through your mind, huh?
Well, I'm a young fella. These days, anything
not a
goes.
bad-looking guy, sure, yeah.
I'm not a...
Traveling alone, why
Sure.
not?
And, of course, I didn't come to Victoria to have sex with old Harold Delaney. You know? I came to do some sightseeing.
Of course.
Yeah. So, then I hear him, he goes, well, you ought to play some Scrabble.
Oh, Scrabble.
Yeah, so I say, okay, that's good.
Sure.
I'll play some Scrabble. So I go down, and he pulls out this old Scrabble game there, and we start to play, you know, and I like Scrabble, you know. So I get the first turn, you know, because I picked the lower letter, and so I get the first turn. So I make rabbit, you know.
Pretty good.
It's a good word. And then I do it pretty quick. I take like a couple of minutes, and then old Harold Delaney, he takes like a half hour to like get his word, and the whole time he's not talking, he's not telling me old stories, because I like hearing old stories, you know. And instead, it was like for a half hour, it was just Harold Delaney going. So then after a half an hour of that, you know, I'm just sitting there, he comes up with his word, it's hat. That's his word, yeah. Hat. So he puts it, and he takes the word hat, and then he puts it like way in the corner on that triple letter score.
Right.
The triple word, the red one
right.
that you want to get to.
Yeah, sure.
But you can't just put it there.
No, it's got to have some relation to rabbit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to move up there, you know, and finally get to there. But instead, he just puts it right there.
Oh, no.
So I go, all right, you know. And so then it's my turn, you know. I do something, and quickly, and then again, the same thing, like, you know. And then time going by, and then every word, and I was coming up with good words, you know. I had sleigh, you know, a sleigh ride, and avocado.
Whoa.
It was a 7-letter word.
Yep.
You get 50 extra points. I'm still way behind him.
He's just freelancing the board.
Yeah. Yes. And so finally I decided I'm gonna I gotta say something, you know? So and all his words were like cup and hat, and I think it was just like things he'd see around the room, you know? And so I'm playing excellently. I should be in the lead, but instead I'm like 1,000 points behind. And finally, like, I gotta say something, you know? So he puts boot, you know, up on this triple, and it really annoyed me because I was building towards the triple letter, and he just puts boot, and so I said, finally, I gotta say something here, and I go, hey, old Harold Delaney there, I don't know, you can't put boot there, and then he goes, you never heard tell of a boot? So I go, no, I know what a boot is. I'm just saying. He goes, if a fella goes out there to wear a boot. So I go, no, I know what I made avocado. I know a boot. You know? And it just took him forever. And I think, and also I noticed a weird thing. There were no blanks. You know how you have the blanks in the game, and it's always good to use any letter, right? Yeah. I realized there's no blanks in this game, and I figured old Harold Delaney must have, when he got the game, figured, what the hell is that, you know, and thrown it away.
Can't use it.
Yeah.
Now, how was the breakfast? Did you have the breakfast?
There was no breakfast. I got up the next day. I was so hungry from playing Scrabble all night. So he says, hey, Harold, how you doing there? How about some breakfast? And he goes, I've never been much for breakfast. So I go, oh, all right. So I go, I guess I'll go down to McDonald's and pick up some breakfast or something, Harold. And he goes, can you get me an egg McMuffin? It was crazy.